What's Spotty got to do?
What?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Dangerous Gaming back with another topic and discussion video. Today, we're going to be talking about my personal list of the top 5 free agents that have already been signed. I am excluding, well, first of all, no franchise tags. That doesn't really make sense anyway. And then no signings returning to their current team. So like Jason Pierre-Paul signed back with the Giants, doesn't count. We're only doing players that left their current team to go to a different team. So let's go ahead and get into it. At number 5, I have Bruce Irvin, linebacker that was with the Seattle Seahawks, ended up signing with the Oakland Raiders on a 4-year deal for $37 million. I think that he'll be a great addition to the Raiders. They already have Khalil Mack. They have, Alden Smith. I think he's serving a suspension now. But they definitely have a solid defense. I think Bruce Irvin's only going to add to it. Me being a Seahawks fan, sucks to see him go, but I know he'll play well in Oakland. And I do agree with what Bruce Irvin actually said. He said he felt kind of like, I wouldn't say underdeveloped in Seattle, but he didn't have as much chances because of the defense they really run. But he was always good when he was in there, and I feel like Oakland's going to use him a little bit more. I feel like he will do really well in Oakland. So moving on to number 4 is Travis Benjamin. He signed with the San Diego Chargers on a 4-year, $24 million deal. Now, the reason that I think this is such a big signing for the Chargers is that Travis Benjamin has been with Cleveland for a couple of years now, and he's never really had a quarterback, and this year was really his breakout year. He had a decent year, a really good year, actually. I think he had almost 1,000 yards or just over 1,000 yards, and he with no quarterback. He had fluctuating quarterbacks. He was never really able to get comfortable. I feel like with Phillip Rivers, he will be able to get comfortable. I think that he'll make a big difference in San Diego for the Chargers. Travis Benjamin, number 4 on my list. Moving on to number 3 is Brock Osweiler. And the reason I think, Brock Osweiler, 4 years, $72 million. Big deal. But anyway, the reason I think he'll make such a big difference is that Houston made it to the playoffs with no quarterback. They made it with Brian Hoyer and Ryan Mallett, and Ryan Mallett I think got cut early, but they also did Brandon Weeden. But guys, I feel like with Houston having the defense that they have and having great offensive weapons with DeAndre Hopkins, and now they have Lamar Miller, and they also have Brock Osweiler. I feel like Osweiler will be able to play really well. This is kind of a question mark a little bit, but I really do think that he will be able to play well. Watching Peyton Manning be in front of him for a couple of years, I always kind of thought that the dude was going to be good, but he was stuck behind Manning. And then the one here he starts, he gets benched for Manning, which didn't really make sense to me. I wasn't sure if he was really playing that bad. But anyway, I think that Brock Osweiler will be a really good fit for the Houston Texans. So anyway, moving on to number 2 is Malik. Oh, no. Fuck, I just gave away my number 1. But number 2 is Eric Weddle. My bad. I actually switched these because I wrote the wrong name down. Anyway, is Eric Weddle, going to the Baltimore Ravens from the San Diego Chargers on a $4 million, max of $29 million deal. So, as I said, I already gave away my number 1, unless you don't know. Whatever. Anyway, Eric Weddle, he's a little bit older, but he's been performing for years now, and I know the Chargers wanted him back, but he didn't want to stay. So he went to Baltimore on a 4-year deal. I feel like Eric Weddle will be a huge addition to Baltimore. Struggling defense. I think he'll play really well. I really do. I do think he will play really well. That's why he is number 2 on my list. And number 1, like you saw because I fucked up, Malik Jackson going to Jacksonville Jaguars on a 6-year, $90 million deal. Of course, Malik Jackson made a reputation for himself this year with the Denver Broncos. Has always played well. And for a lot of people, he was the number 1 signing or number 1 free agent when he hasn't signed yet on the boards of many, top 100 free agent lists and stuff like that. I couldn't really turn away from it. Malik Jackson, a beastly D tackle, going to play really well for the Jacksonville Jaguars, I think, and 6 years, $90 million. That's a big deal, but I think that he'll play really well. And then a bonus, this is my surprise signing, so somebody that maybe didn't make the biggest splash when he got signed, but I think he will surprise a lot of people, and that is Robert Griffin III going to Cleveland on a 2-year, $15 million, max of $22 million deal. And the reason I think, if you guys did see my RG3 signing video, I did pretty much praise RG3, saying that I think he's going to do really well in Cleveland, and I think he will. I think Cleveland, they need a QB. They just traded their number 2 pick, so they obviously have some confidence in him and or what the fuck's that other dude's name? Josh McCown. I do think that they will start RG3 at the start of the season, and I think he will play really well. I think he'll have a surprising preseason if he does stay healthy, and I think he'll have a bounce back year. So that is my list, guys. Let me know if you agree with me or not. Let me know if you think there are some people I should have added or some people I should have taken out. Like I said, this is my personal list. I'm sorry I screwed up the 2 and 1. I accidentally read them backwards. I actually wrote them backwards on my piece of paper, and I wrote arrows, but I still fucked up. So anyway, just to recap the list, we got at number 5, Bruce Irvin going to Oakland, 4 years, $37 million. Travis Benjamin at number 4 going to San Diego, 4 years, $24 million. Number 3, Brock Osweiler, Houston Texans, 4 years, $72 million. 2, Eric Weddle, Baltimore, 4 years, max of $29 million deal. And then number 1, Malik Jackson, Jacksonville, 6 years, $90 million. And then the bonus surprise signing is RG3, Robert Griffin III, going to Cleveland, 2 years, $15 million, max of $22 million deal. Let me know if you guys want me to do more of these. I really enjoy doing them, actually. I like giving my insight on this kind of stuff. But anyway, guys, that is my first top 5 video. Not sure how many of these I'm going to do. I guess we'll see in the future, right? So anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. I did hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, Dangerous Army, I'm out.